Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
All right, guys, let's talk Houston. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports when you get...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Here's the return. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was
turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds his man. It's Hubbard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Made a defender miss. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Give to the back. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Hubbard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hole and show off his speed.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. The give to the left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. On the run, it's Sanford. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Give on the option. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Houston. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, what a cut! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Here's a heat. Intercepted a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. 1 more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Gallagher. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
Nah, the running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw...
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That lead has dwindled down to 3. Now to see if they have a response. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling.
Touchdown, Houston! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's on target and complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Turns on the Jets. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at
touchdown Mountaineers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear...
Turning it on! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to pass on second down. And some room to work. Runs through a tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical...
Oh, the ball squirts out. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on second down. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. So now it's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the fourth quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build.